there. I'll be reading to you from Dr. DeMay's book, Musings of a Christian Physician on the Physical and Spiritual Healing of Man. I'll be reading from week 10, day 1. Happy Monday. I mentioned last time the song Even If by Mercy Me and modified it some, but it's basically a doctrinally sound song. However, there are occasional Christian songs out there that are not. And it's not important to recognize this because music has its way of, it is important to recognize this because music has a way of getting deep into your soul without your permission, and you don't want to be deceived. Following are some examples of doctrinally unsound songs that come to mind, starting with a rather strangely titled Blessings by Laura Story. Here's the refrain. What if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears? What if 1,000 sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're near? What if the trials of this life are your mercies in disguise? Wow, this is such a common and destructive misconception that God puts us believers through trials and suffering and stress to make us better Christians. No. We will face trials. Jesus promised that, John 16:33. But they are not from God. He is good, and He is good all the time. We pointed out previously that the main lie of Satan is exactly that. God isn't really that good. He is hiding something. But that question was settled once and for all at the cross, for all the universe to see. Look at these verses. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning. James 1:17, emphasis added. Do you despise the riches of His goodness, not knowing that the goodness of God leads you to repentance? Romans 2:4, emphasis added. If causing pain, suffering, and anxiety is God's way of showing His mercies in disguise, then wouldn't His Son Jesus, who said Himself that He only does what the Father does, John 5:19, have demonstrated this during His 3.5-year ministry on this earth? All He did was go around healing and saving everyone He encountered. There's not one record of Him making someone sick or poor or troubled. He calmed the storms. He didn't cause them. So here's the deal. We need to stop blaming God for our problems. Let's grow up, take our thumbs out of our mouths, and just thank Him for sending His Son to sacrifice for us, such that we are blessed with every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places with Christ. Ephesians 1:3. Here's a great verse for us, mentioned earlier, John 16:33, emphasis added. In this world you will have trouble, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. We really need to stop whining. You know, my wife says I'm too critical. I don't think so. Do you think I'm too critical? I just get worked up when this amazingly awesome God of ours is blamed for anything. I was planning to just spend one morning on this topic of popular songs with errant doctrine, but I've got more tomorrow.